you could win a $50 Amazon card this video. All you have to do is go in the comments, predict how many games I get right this week out of 54, and give me the tiebreaker score of Ole Miss versus Oklahoma. Now, to put this in perspective, in week 7, I got 37 games right. In week 8, I got 38. So consistently ask, but I'm feeling a good week. We're going to get over 40. My boys Braden and Spencer were the winners of the last 2 weeks, and these picks are sponsored by Kalshi, the only place where you can bet on college football in all 50 states. Enough wasting time. Kennesaw State is better on both sides of the ball. They're going to win this game despite FIU having a great win last week. Now, Western Kentucky can throw it better. They're coming off a tough loss. Louisiana Tech is not that good. Middle Tennessee is 1-6. Delaware's all right. They're at home. They're going to win this game. I do not know who to pick in Missouri State versus New Mexico. It's literally a 50-50. We're going to go with the home team. Georgia State, they had 15 penalties last week for over 100 yards. How could you trust that team ever to win? Just undisciplined, bad coaching. North Texas, they had that loss versus USF, but they're still a good team. Cal's not going to be able to go across the country and win this game. I think they actually are better than Virginia Tech, but that's just too much to ask. Boise State's beating one of the worst teams in the FBS in Nevada. Ohio's run game, absolutely crazy. They had 2 running backs go for over 150 last week. Yeah, over 300 yards of rushing. Upset, first upset of the week. Georgia Tech has a history of playing down to their competition. They're undefeated this year. Oh, it's going to be their year. But no, this is the game that they're going to sleepwalk through. And Fran Brown, he knows how to beat good teams. I don't think the same thing's going to happen with Indiana. They're still going to roll. Bowling Green, I just like Kent State. I'm picking with my heart in this one. Yeah, they went 0-12 last year. They have 2 wins this year. Let's say they have some momentum. These MAC games are crazy. We're going to go with Kent State. Kansas over. I just like Jalen Daniels better than I like Avery Johnson. I mean, it's a rivalry game. Both teams are out of contention. They have multiple losses in conference. It's going to be wild. App State versus Old Dominion. App State's been too inconsistent this season. Old Dominion's been all right. They've been solid. Now, Ole Miss, they hadn't faced a road team that was good, and they did against Georgia. You've seen what happened. Their defense is not all that. I'm still not sold on Ole Miss with that home win over LSU. Oklahoma's probably going to win the line of scrimmage, and they're also at home. They're going to win this game. Purdue has been close to breaking through for the first conference win, and they finally do it. Rutgers got absolutely steamrolled by a mad Oregon team, Virginia and North Carolina. I think Virginia's going to go down soon, but not to UNC. I mean, we've seen UNC this year. Northwestern and Nebraska. Northwestern's a sneaky good team, but Nebraska played so horribly last week. They're at home, back in front of Big Red, sold-out crowd. They're going to win that. USF and Memphis. Oh, I'm on the fence with this one because Memphis had the worst choke of all time. If you saw the full week recap video, undefeated South Florida. I just think South Florida, they have a better quarterback. Byron Brown is better than Lewis, Caden Lewis, or Brendan Lewis, my bad. SMU and Wake Forest. Wake Forest has been new first-year head coach. SMU coming off that win against Clemson. We're going to go SMU on the road. Auburn and Arkansas. Auburn's done. This is Hugh Freeze's last game. I mean, you're going to think, oh, they've been so close to so many of these SEC games. They've been losing because of bad ref calls. Arkansas is playing really hot right now. They're playing everyone well. I just think they're going to win this game, and Hugh Freeze is going to be done. Akron versus Buffalo. Buffalo's a way better team. UConn sneaky this year. They started off, they were disappointing me in the first 2 weeks. They just beat Boston College, a Power 4 opponent. Utah State and New Mexico, these are evenly matched. New Mexico had that win over UCLA, so I'm just going to go with them. UMass and Central Michigan. UMass does not have a win yet. UMass is on shenanigans watch. They don't have a win yet. Now, San Diego State has a really, really good defense. Fresno State's physical as well. This is another toss-up game. This is going to be a great game anyways. BYU's finally going down. It's so hard to go undefeated in the Big 12. People are counting Iowa State out. I was calling Iowa State frauds at the beginning of the season. But it's just so hard to go undefeated in the Big 12. They had an emotional win last week versus Utah. They're feeling good. They are going down to the Clones. Another what I would call an upset. Western Michigan versus Miami, Ohio. Miami, Ohio's been winning. We're going to pick them. I don't know who to pick in these MAC games. Like, seriously, it's a toss-up. It's 50-50 every game. Northern Illinois is at home. Navy's a really good team, one of the best in the group of 5. NC State and Pitt. Pitt has that freshman quarterback who's been absolutely stroking it. They get the win at home. Alabama, no issue. People are saying this is going to be a sleepy game. South Carolina is really that bad this season. Like, everything that could have gone wrong with their season has gone wrong. They've had no pass protection. Lenoris Sellers is all on his own. Alabama gets the win. Southern Mississippi, Southern Miss at home. Illinois versus Washington, very good game. Washington looked human last week, but think about it. Their only 2 losses are to Ohio State and Michigan. I still haven't forgotten. Illinois got waxed in their only really good matchup. Yeah, they beat USC, but that really good matchup versus Indiana, they got waxed on the road. They're going to have to go on the road again. They're going to lose. Minnesota and Iowa, I'm going with momentum in this game. Minnesota, they absolutely went crazy. I think 9 sacks against Nebraska last week, Temple and Tulsa. We got to speed up. Temple, Vanderbilt. Yeah, Missouri's fraudulent. Vanderbilt, it's actually their season. They're a real solidified top 10 team. As long as Diego Pavia stays healthy, they're going to find a way to win and win in close ball games late. To lead at Washington State. Washington State's been playing well against really good teams. Texas Tech gets a bounce back to a horrible Oklahoma State. Cincy still doing it, undefeated in conference. I know I said it's hard, but their schedule's so easy right now. It's not going to get hard until November. In November, I think they play 3 really good teams. Like, they play Utah, they play Arizona State. They do all that. Texas and Mississippi State, the way it's been going, Texas looks so horrible. They've had so many troubles on offense. The cowbells are going to be ringing. We're going another upset this week. Now, Texas isn't even a top 10 team. This isn't even that big of an upset. There's going to be a bigger upset that I'm going to choose later on. West Virginia is on shenanigans watch for being horrible. Georgia Southern, I've always been picking them. We're going to go with them. Troy's actually a lot better this year. I think they're undefeated in the Sun Belt. Yes, they're undefeated in the SBC right now. Miami's going to beat Stanford, no problem. These are at home. Same with Oregon. Here it is. Texas A&M goes down. It's so hard to win in the SEC. We've been seeing close SEC road games every single week. LSU hasn't figured it out on offense, but this is going to be a late night. Yeah, this is going to be Death Valley at night. Texas A&M is bound to go down. They're probably going to be looking ahead to this. I just don't. They're just going down. Now, Michigan State versus Michigan, same thing. Rivalry game, throw it out the window. Little upset. Michigan's not amazing. They're not invincible. Michigan State has been knocking on the door. They played USC well earlier in the season. Now, Colorado State and Wyoming. Colorado State just fired their head coach, and that's why I'm going with them. Sometimes when you fire the head coach, you can either be absolutely horrible or you can be amazing and rally together. Wyoming, that's a winnable game. We're going Colorado State after firing their head coach, Jay Norvell. There's Louisville. If Louisville loses this game, I'm just going to lose my mind. Boston College, probably worst team in Power 4 right now. Tennessee and Kentucky. Why? Why? Houston and Arizona State, we're so close to the end. Arizona State. Once you get Sam Leavitt going, you get them a little confidence. I know they have 2 losses, but they only have 1 loss in conference. They're still fighting for the Big 12 championship. Once you get Sam Leavitt and that team going, they're going. Kenny Dillingham, Colorado, and Utah. Here we go with Utah. They lost the Holy War, but again, that's still a fundamentally sound team. Deion's team is not that good. All right. That's the end of the picks for the week. Anyways, subscribe to the channel. Go check out the weekly recap videos and give your predictions. How many games am I going to win in the comments to enter for the $50 Amazon gift card? This video has been sponsored by Kalshi, the only place where you can bet on college football in all 50 states. Have a great weekend, everyone.